In this recording, we will look at applied quadratic equation questions. They are kind of a higher level grade, and you're usually asked to show something first, show how to find the equation and then solve it. So anyway, let's look at this question together, and you can have a look at some other questions yourself. I have got some other questions in this recording. Question 1. The diagram shows a trapezium. All the measurements are in centimetres. The area of the trapezium is 351 centimetres squared. Show that. Okay, so we've got A, we've got B, and we've got H. Area of a trapezium is half A plus BH. This formula you are given on the first page of your exams. You do not need to remember that. Now, when we're asked to show that something, we almost have got to pretend we don't know it and just hope we work out the answer, and it is that. Some people try and work backwards. Don't do that. We're showing that. So we're coming up with an equation and hoping it simplifies to 2x squared plus x minus 351 equals 0. Right, so let's put the information into the formula. Half A plus B times by H. And we know that is equal to 351. Let's simplify. I'm going to simplify the expression in the brackets first. X plus x is 2x, minus 4 plus 5 is positive 1. There's a couple of different things you could do here. I'm actually going to work out half of 2x. I'm going to do half times 2x. Half times 2 is 1, so it's just 1x. And then I'm going to multiply out the brackets. X times 2x is 2x squared. Plus x equals 351, and then I'm going to subtract 351 from both sides. Great. We know that's right because we have shown that 2x squared plus x minus 351 equals 0. Part B, we want to work out the value of x. Doesn't ask us to do it to a certain amount of decimal places. I'm going to factorise. Coefficient of x squared is greater than 1, so I'm going to split down the middle. So A times B, whoa, we're going to get a big number here. No, I'm going to use the formula, I think, here. We've got such a big number here. I can use the formula, still get a whole number answer. Okay, here is the quadratic equation, the quadratic formula. So A is 2, coefficient of x squared, B is 1, you've got 1x, and C is minus 351. So you've got minus 1 plus minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, and it's all over 2a. Let's simplify that. I'm going to work out the bit under the square root. Now, one of my answers is minus 1 plus the square root of 2,809 over 4. Now, the square root of 2,809 happened to be 53. So minus 1 plus 53 divided by 4 is 13. And my other answer is minus 1 minus root 2,809 all over 4, which is going to give me a negative number, which we won't use because we can't have a negative dimension. So x is 13. Okay, so maybe have a look at this question yourself and put me on pause and pause when you're done. So shown is a right angle triangle with sides with sides are measured in centimetres. Show that x squared minus 5x minus 14 is equal to 0. Now, what should we be thinking when we see a right angled triangle, Pythagoras? Well, we could come up with an equation using Pythagoras because we know a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So we know x plus 5 squared, add x minus 2 squared is equal to 2x minus 1 squared. Right, x plus 5 squared, don't forget, is a double bracket. Also, x minus 2 squared is a double bracket. And 2x minus 1 is also a double bracket. So we have x squared plus 5x plus 5x plus 25, which simplifies to x squared plus 10x plus 25. If we expand our brackets here, we get x squared minus 2x plus 4, which simplifies to x squared minus 4x plus 4. And over on the right-hand side, we have 4x squared minus 2x plus 1. I'll simplify that later. Let's simplify the left-hand side. X squared and x squared is 2x squared. 10x minus 4x is positive 6x. 25 plus 4 is 29. That's equal to 4 squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay, let's gather. Right, so quadratic equation needs to be equal to 0. Look, we're showing that here, and it is equal to 0. Which side do we have equal to 0 though? Well, you want to have the positive x squared term. So I know I'm going to have to take 2x squared off both sides first. So if I take 2x squared off both sides, we have 6x plus 29 is equal to 2x squared minus 4x plus 1. I'm going to carry this on over here, I think. So then I will take away 6x from both sides. So 29 equals 2x squared minus 10x plus 1. And then I'm going to subtract 29 from both sides. So 0 equals 2x squared minus 10x minus 28. All of these terms have a common factor of 2. I'm going to divide 3 by 2. So we're going to have the equation in its simplest form. And that is what we want. We have shown that x squared minus 5x minus 14 equals 0. Find x. We have a quadratic equation. Coefficient of x squared is 1. So a times b is negative 14. A plus b is negative 5. So that would give us minus 7 and 2. So we have x minus 7 in one bracket, x plus 2 in the other bracket. Either x minus 7 is equal to 0, in which case we add 7 to both sides, give x is 7, or x plus 2 equals 0. Take 2 off both sides, x is negative 2. Find the area of the triangle. Hang on a second. It has to be x is 7 though, because we can't have a negative dimension. Find the area of the triangle. Find the area of a triangle. What's the formula? Yeah, it's half base times height. Right, what is my base? 7 minus 2 is 5. What is my height? 7 plus 5 is 12. So half times 12 times 5 gives us 30 centimetres squared. Oop, can put the squared up there. Okay, next question. Again, have a go, put me on pause and pause when you're done. So we've got the area of the shape below is 137 centimetres squared. Well, to find the area, split it into two rectangles. I'm going to split it like this. So the area of A is x plus 2 multiplied by 3x minus 4. Now the area of the top bit, what's the height? The height is x plus 7 take away x plus 2. So what's x plus 7 minus x plus 2? X take away x, 0, 7 take away 2 is 5. Which makes sense because x plus 2 add 5 give you x plus 7. So the area of B is base times height, 25. Okay, let's expand our brackets. 3x squared minus 4x plus 6x plus 25 is equal to 0. Let's simplify. Oh, sorry, it's not equal to 0. I was just wondering how that was going to work out. We're given the area, aren't we, is equal to 137 centimetres squared, right? This makes more sense now. Simplify. Minus 4x plus 6x is positive 2x. Minus 137 from both sides, so 25 minus 137 is minus 112. No, it's not. So, missed out a bit here, haven't I? Well, it's a good job this is a show that question. So I've missed out this here. Hang on a second. Right. Well done if you've spotted this. I've got to do 2 times negative 4, which is negative 8, plus 25 is equal to 137. Right, it should work out this time. 3x squared minus 4x plus 6x, positive 2x. So we have minus 8 plus 25 is 17. Take 137 off both sides, minus 120 equals 0. Great, I've shown it now. Solve the equation to find x. I'm going to use the formula again, I think. Just because 3 times minus 120 is minus 360. It's going to have loads of factors. A is 3, B is 2, C is negative 120. Minus 2 plus minus the square root of B squared minus 4 times A times C all over 2A. Let's simplify. Under the square root we have 1,444, which hopefully square roots, yes it does, to give us 38. So one of our answers is, I'm just going to write it like this because I've worked out square root of 1,444 is 38. So that's one of our answers. This is our other answer. So x could be 6 or x could be minus 6.6 recurring, but it can't be negative, can't have a negative dimension. So x is equal to 6. Okay, last question in this series. We have a rectangular field. I like to draw a picture with these. So the rectangular field is 15 minutes longer than it's wide. So if that's x, 15 meters longer than it's wide is x plus 15. The area of the field is 800 meters squared. To find the area, it's base times height. Let's expand the brackets. quadratic equation has to be equal to 0. So let's take away 800 off both sides. It's asking us to solve it to one decimal place, so I know I need the quadratic equation. A is 1, B is 15, C is negative 800. So we have minus 15 plus minus the square root of 15 squared minus 4 times A times C, all over 2A. Let's work out our square root first. All over 2. So one of our answers is minus 15 plus root 3425 all over 2, which is 21.7. And our other answer, which we have to put over here, is minus 15 minus root 3425 all over 2. Minus 36.7 or 0.8. Cannot be that because it's a negative dimension. So it's 21.7. We want to work out the length of the field. So 21.7 plus 15. 36.7.